spiritual attainment. The sacred offering was made by Swami Sarveshanandaji, Swami Sakshirupanandaji and Brahmacharini Deepaji of Chinmaya Mission, Greater Hyderabad. To the accompaniment of Vedic chantings,
Vasadayami bhasvadein Vasadayami jwalandein Vasadayami manmala bhavandein Vasadayami divyamanan Vasadayami rojamanan Vasadayami yajasram Vasadayami brahadyonisam Vasadayami bodhayanti Vasadayami jagravim Vasadayami Prithvi Shanta Sagnina Shanta Sale Shanta Sujagam Samayado Antarikshamo Shantam Tatvajuna Shantam Tanme Shantam Sujagam Samayado Shanta Sadityena Shanta Same Shanta Sujagam Samayado Prithvi Shanti Dantariksham Shanti 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 Ramantarisa Shanti Ragni Shanti Vaya.
to sing the invocation.
वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचानूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम्. The land of Bharat has been the source to the world as an inspiration for not only the spiritual knowledge but knowledge of all sciences that we require in our life to live a happy, productive, as well as a harmonious life with each other and the environment around us. The very word Amrita. One meaning of Amrita is nectar. That is sweet. That is nourishing. That is life-giving. The other meaning is Amrita means where there is no death, no fear, no anxiety, no stress. Pujya Gurudev Swami Chinmayananda, from the lofty heights of the Himalayas, like Mother Ganga, carried this rich cultural heritage, knowledge, and brought it not only to every Bharatiya but to the people round the world. He dedicated his entire life in spreading this culture, this heritage, which alone would bring back our land of Bharat, our nation, to its pristine glory. And he always knew and said that the children and the youth are our future. And if they know and are proud of their rich knowledge system, rich culture, rich heritage, and a rich history, they would rebuild India, rebuild Bharat, and make it a great nation of great people. The entire Bhagavad Gita was given as the quintessence, as a summary of all the rich knowledge of our Upanishads. Even spiritual masters say that there has been no individual who has spread this knowledge of the Bhagavad Gita the way Swami Chinmayananda has done, from children to the elders, beyond all caste, creed, religion, etc. And yet in this land of Bharat, if you ask any person, they will say we belong to Sanatan Dharma, we are Hindus. But how many even know one shlok of the Bhagavad Gita? And that knowledge that can enrich our life. And therefore, on the 75th year of Pujya Gurudev's vision, love, and work, which we don't call it as the Platinum Jubilee, but rather as Chinmaya Amrita Mahotsav. Why Amrita? Because it is this nectar that will bring not only prosperity but happiness in the life of our citizens, our people, our children, our youth, and our families. Out of the Bhagavad Gita, we have selected 5 verses. And if every Bharatiya just memorizes these 5 verses and continues to spread it around and transfer it to the next generation, we will keep our Sanatan Dharma alive. And even those who have great pride, as well as in this land of multiple diversities, we will have something that we can jointly chant together and recognize our unity. To speak about this Gita Panchamrit, we have selected for you the first two verses, and that too also Pujya Gurudev Swami Chinmayananda. And listen to it carefully, how he will communicate with his imitable style, his powerful explanation, his most inspiring way, along with his logic and humor. And today, for your wonder, Pujya Gurudev will not only speak in the English language that we all are now familiar with, he will speak in your mother tongue, Telugu. So we will present, please listen carefully, be inspired, and carry this Gita Amrit, Panchamrit with you, these sacred 5 verses that will bring nectar and immortality, as well as the confidence to face the different uncertainties and changes in life. Please be ready for Pujya Gurudev Swami Chinmayananda.
The Bhagavad Gita is not a book to be kept in the puja room. It is a manual for life, clear, practical, transformative. It wasn't whispered in a forest to some old bearded monk. It was thundered on a battlefield to a young prince in turmoil, just like today's youth. We proudly say, I am a Hindu, I am a Bharatiya. But what is the use of such pride without knowing even one verse from the Gita? Swamiji, I don't understand the Gita. Of course not. You've never gone near it. What we are unfamiliar with, we avoid. These should be carved in the heart of every son and daughter of Bharat, to be chanted, understood, lived and spread.
Uddharedatmanatmanam natmanam avasadayed.
Into the higher values of life, natmanam avasadayed. Having lifted to at least some amount of spiritual growth, don't fall back again to the old immoral ways of living. Preciously maintain the improvement that you are gaining. Imagine you are climbing a steep cliff. In the beginning, when you are at the bottom, a fall doesn't really matter. But 50 feet up, one slip, and you are back on the ground with 22 fractures. So be alert, keep climbing, don't fall.
Uddharedatmanatmanam natmanam avasadayed. Atmaiva hyatmano bandhu atmaiva ripuratmanah.
శ్రీకృష్ణుడు మొట్టమొదటిగా చెప్పే అతి ముఖ్యమైన సూత్రం ఇది. నిన్ను నువ్వే ఉద్ధరించుకోవాలి, నిన్ను నువ్వే పైకి తీసుకురావాలి. జీవన ప్రయాణంలో కొంత ఎదిగిన తరువాత మళ్ళీ పాత పద్ధతులు, పాడు ఆలోచనలు, చెడు అలవాట్లలోకి జారిపోవద్దు. నా వల్ల కాదేమో, నేను పనికిరానేమో అని ఎప్పుడూ నిరాశపడకూడదు, నిస్పృహలోకి వెళ్ళకూడదు. ఎందుకంటే మనలో ఉన్న అపారమైన శక్తిని మేల్కొలిపే సామర్థ్యం, సమర్థత మనకే ఉంది. మనస్సును అదుపులో ఉంచుకొని బుద్ధిని అధీనంలోకి తెచ్చుకుంటే దాన్ని మించిన గొప్ప స్నేహితుడు నీకు దొరకడు. దాన్ని అలా పట్టించుకోకుండా వదిలేస్తే అంతకు మించిన శత్రువు కూడా ఉండడు. కాబట్టి నీ జీవితంలో నిన్ను పైకి తీసుకురాగల శక్తి కేవలం నీకే ఉంది, నీ ఒక్కడికే ఉంది. గురువులు కానీ చదువులు కానీ నీకు దారి చూపిస్తాయంతే, ఆ దారిలో నడవాల్సింది మళ్ళీ నువ్వే. ఇలా నీకై నువ్వు, నీ సహాయంతో నువ్వు ఎదగటమే నిజమైన ఆత్మశక్తి. మీకు మీరే ఏకైక శత్రువు. నేను నాకు శత్రువు ఎలా అవుతాను అని మీరు అడగవచ్చు. మిమ్మల్ని వెనక్కి లాగేది బయటి ప్రపంచం కాదు, మీ ఆలోచనలు, మీ అలవాట్లు. మీరు ఉదయం త్వరగా లేవాలని అనుకుంటారు, కానీ దుప్పటిని తిరిగి మీ తలపైకి లాక్కుంటారు. మీరు ప్రశాంతంగా ఉంటానని వాగ్దానం చేస్తారు, కానీ 5 నిమిషాల తరువాత మీ గొంతు పెంచుతారు. కాబట్టి సమస్య ఇతరులు కాదు, మీ శిక్షణ లేని మనస్సు. కృష్ణుడు హెచ్చరించేది అదే. క్రమశిక్షణ లేకపోతే మనస్సు మిమ్మల్ని కిందకు లాగుతుంది. దానికి శిక్షణ ఇవ్వండి, దానిని అదుపులో ఉంచుకోండి. అది మీ ఉత్తమ స్నేహితుడిగా మారుతుంది. మనస్సు సుఖాల వైపు, చింతల వైపు, కలల వైపు పరుగెడుతుంది. కానీ మనస్సు నిశ్శబ్దంగా ఉన్నప్పుడు, అది మీకు విధేయత చూపినప్పుడు కలిగేదే నిజమైన ఆనందం. ప్రశ్నించవచ్చు, స్వామీజీ నాకు అలాంటి క్షణం వచ్చింది, ఒక 5 సెకన్ల పాటు. అద్భుతం. దానిని పట్టుకోండి, దానిని పెంచండి, మీ అదుపులోకి తెచ్చుకోండి. ఇతరులపై ఆధారపడవద్దు. మీ జీవితాన్ని వారి నిర్ణయాలతో ముడివేయవద్దు. ఇతరుల సలహాలు నిచ్చెనలుగా మాత్రమే ఉపయోగపడతాయి, కానీ మీ సొంత కాళ్లతో ఆ నిచ్చెనల్ని ఎక్కండి. సోమరితనం మిమ్మల్ని ఆవహించినప్పుడు మీకు మీరే సర్ది చెప్పుకోండి.
Gurudev, who is a Malayali, or one Vivekananda, who was a Bengali, or a Ramana Maharshi, who was a Tamilian. But they belong to the whole world. No one feels that they don't belong to them.
वायुर्गन्धानि वाशयात् श्रोत्रं चक्षुस्पर्शनं च रसनं घ्राणमेव च अधिष्ठाय मनश्चायं विषयानुपसेवते उत्क्रामन्तं स्थितं वापि भुञ्जानं वा गुणान्वितं विमूढानानुपश्यन्ति पश्यन्ति ज्ञानचक्षुषः यतन्तो योगिनश्चैनं पश्यन्त्यात्मन्यवस्थितम् यतन्तोऽप्यकृतात्मानः नैनं पश्यन्त्यचेतसः यदादित्यगतं तेजः जगद्भासयतेऽखिलम् यच्चन्द्रमसि यच्चाग्नौ तत्तेजो विद्धि मामकम् गामाविश्य च भूतानि धारयाम्यहमोजसा पुष्णामि चौषधीः सर्वाः सोमो भूत्वा रसात्मकः वैश्वानरो भूत्वा प्राणिनां देहमाश्रितः प्राणापानसमायुक्तः पचाम्यन्नं चतुर्विधम् सर्वस्य चाहं हृदि सन्निविष्टः मत्तस्मृतिर्ज्ञानमपोहनं च वेदैश्च सर्वैरहमेव वेद्यः वेदान्तकृद्वेदविदेव चाहम् द्वाविमौ पुरुषौ लोके क्षरश्चाक्षर एव च क्षरः सर्वाणि भूतानि कूटस्थोऽक्षर उच्यते उत्तमः पुरुषस्त्वन्यः परमात्मेत्युदाहृतः यो लोकत्रयमाविश्य बिभर्त्यव्यय ईश्वरः यस्माक्षरमतीतोऽहम् अक्षरादपि चोत्तमः अतोऽस्मि लोके वेदे च प्रथितः पुरुषोत्तमः यो मामेवमसम्मूढः जानाति पुरुषोत्तमम् स सर्वविद् भजति मां सर्वभावेन भारत इति गुह्यतमं शास्त्रम् इदमुक्तं मया नघ एतद् बुद्ध्वा बुद्धिमान् स्यात् कृतकृत्यश्च भारत ॐ तत्सत् इति श्रीमद्भगवद्गीतासु उपनिषत्सु ब्रह्मविद्यायां योगशास्त्रे श्रीकृष्णार्जुनसंवादे पुरुषोत्तमयोगो नाम पञ्चदशोऽध्यायः हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ
That you are encouraging your children to learn the Gita. Definitely these values and priorities of yours elevate you in our regard. Thank you Jay Harsha, Raga Pranavi, Ghanaraj of Begumpet Chinmay Vidyalay and
show right now on the life of our Pujya Gurudev, who has been such, and as you would consider, one of the great children of the land of Bharat, and such potential to be a Swami Vivekananda, to be a Swami Chinmayananda, and all the great people of our country lies in their inspiration in Vedanta, in the Bhagavad Gita. Keep it close to your heart, live it, and see the wonders. Lift yourself by yourself. Do not underestimate yourself and your potential. Each one of you have got the capability of being great. Claim your greatness. Be a Bharatiya and attain all that you wish to attain in your life. Fulfill your destiny of greatness and see how Puja Gurudev, as a youngster, did and become so great. Hari Om.
Respected Swami Swarupanandaji, Global Head Chinmaya Mission, Swami Sarveshanandaji, In charge Chinmaya Mission, Great Hyderabad, Srimati Girwani Aruna Garu, former Vice Chancellor, Padmavati University, Sri L.V. Subramanian Garu, retired IAS officer, former Chief Secretary, Government of Andhra Pradesh, Sri Harish Kumar, President Chinmaya Mission, Greater Hyderabad, Dr. Mukkamala Apparao Garu, President Chinmaya Vishwa Vidyapeeth, a great and close friend of mine. Namaskar. It is a privilege and a pleasure to be with you on this historic occasion. Our Chinmaya Mission completes 75 years of dedicated service to spiritual awakening, education, and social transformation. 75 years is not merely a measure of time. It is a measure of relevance. It reflects the strength of an institution that has remained rooted in timeless values while continuously responding to the changing needs of society. That is a true mark of a living tradition. Dear friends, when we reflect on the life of Puja Gurudev Swami Chinmayananda, one quality stands out very clearly. He did not view spirituality as withdrawal from the world. He saw it as a preparation for responsible participation in the world. He taught us that inner clarity must express itself through our outer service. That wisdom is deeply relevant in our times. Today, we live in an age of remarkable material progress. Technology is advancing, infrastructure is expanding, economies are growing, and yet we also see rising stress, fragmentation, inequality, and loss of social trust. This reminds us of an important truth. Development without values is incomplete. Growth without compassion is unstable. Progress without inclusion is fragile. That is where institutions like Chinmaya Mission play an irreplaceable role. They remind society that character is as important as competence. The Bhagavad Gita teaches us not only how to act, but how to act responsibly. It speaks of selfless action, of duty performed without selfish attachment, and of leadership guided by wisdom. In modern terms, we may call this ethical leadership, a social responsibility, and public service. But the essence remains the same. Friends, through Bala Vihar, youth programs, study circles, and family initiatives, Chinmaya Mission is shaping not just knowledgeable individuals but balanced human beings. Future doctors, engineers, entrepreneurs, teachers, and administrators who carry within them a moral compass. This is the foundation of a just and resilient society. In Telangana today, we are consciously trying to translate these same principles into public policy. Our government's focus on social justice, dignity, and opportunity for all arises from a simple belief: every citizen deserves a fair chance to live with self-respect. Whether it is through expanded social security, quality education for first-generation learners, universal health care, support for farmers and workers, housing for the poor, or empowerment of women and marginalized communities. We are working to ensure the development reaches the last person. This is not charity. It is our constitutional and moral responsibility. In many ways, this reflects the same spirit that Gurudev spoke about when he said, maximum happiness to maximum people for maximum time. He articulated what we today call inclusive and sustainable development, a vision where prosperity is shared and no one is left behind. I am particularly moved by the inclusive character of these celebrations, the participation of visually impaired devotees, the strong involvement of youth and children, and the blending of tradition with modern technology, such as the virtual journey, show that spirituality is not static. It evolves to embrace everyone. This is true social harmony. The initiative of Gita Panchamrit is also deeply meaningful. In a world flooded with information, we need wisdom that is simple, accessible, and actionable. By distilling profound philosophy into essential principles, you are helping people not only understand life better, but live in better. Dear friends, Hyderabad has always been a city of dialogue between cultures, faiths, languages, and ideas. Chinmaya Mission Hyderabad has contributed greatly to this tradition. By encouraging reflection rather than rigidity, inquiry rather than blind belief, and harmony rather than division, it strengthens our plural and democratic ethos. This is something our nation needs deeply today. In public life, we often work with numbers, files, targets, and timeliness. But beyond all this, governance is ultimately about trust. Trust between the state and the citizen. The trust grows when policies are guided by empathy, integrity, and long-term thinking. Spiritual and educational institutions help nurture these qualities in society. They are silent partners in good governance. On this Amrit Mahotsav, we are not only celebrating the past, we are reaffirming a shared commitment to the future. A future where prosperity is matched by compassion, where success is guided by ethics, where diversity is strengthened by mutual respect, where development is measured not only in economic terms but in human dignity. May Chinmaya Mission continue to illuminate minds, strengthen hearts, and inspire service. May its teachings guide individuals towards excellence, humility, and social responsibility. And may we all, in our respective roles, strive to translate wisdom into action. With these thoughts, I congratulate Chinmaya Mission on this historic milestone and wish these celebrations a very success. Thank you very much. Namaskar.
Hari Om, sir. That was a very meaningful and an inspiring talk, sir. I really like the way you linked or connected our Chinmaya Mission motto, maximum happiness for maximum people for maximum amount of time, with the philosophy of inclusiveness. Now I request Pujya Swami Swarupananji to felicitate our Honorable Deputy Chief Minister, acknowledging his gracious presence on this auspicious occasion. This means a lot to us, sir. May we have a big round of applause, please.
To commemorate the 75th year of Chinmaya Mission and the sacred Chinmaya Amrit Mahotsav celebrations in Hyderabad, we have brought out a special souvenir, a humble offering of gratitude and remembrance. This souvenir captures the spirit of Chinmaya Mission through 5 beautiful sections, beginning with Guru and Guru Parampara, followed by spiritual reflections, devotees' experiences with Gurudev, and heartfelt letters of gratitude offered to Gurudev by devotees. We of Chinmaya Mission would like to felicitate some special persons who have been rendering yeoman service in the field of social service and education. Yes, come. Chinmaya Mission Hyderabad wishes to felicitate some special persons who have been rendering wonderful service in the field of social service